Hello, welcome to a new video. The new trailer for Doctor Who Flux came out last night. I've been avoiding spoilers and I'm going to react to it for the first time for you guys, and then we're going to go through it frame by frame and break down what we can. Okay, let's go.
It's happening again.
Interesting.
Who are you? I'm the Doctor. This is Raz. This is Dan.
Santaran
I
ships.
don't know about this. And who else does?
Very hard. Chewbacca. Ooh.
I have a feeling that some of this is my fault. Run for your life!
Maybe we should have broke that seal a little bit more gently.
Wow, this looks really good.
Our final fight has begun.
That's interesting.
Stay away from me.
Thingy from the In-Betweeners.
There's no use being squeamish. We've got the future to save.
Cybermen.
More time.
Okay, that was very interesting. Okay, initial reaction to that. Very interested that the Cybermen are in it. I don't think that was confirmed. We knew that the Weeping Angels were going to be in it. We knew that the Sontarans were going to be in it. I've already seen the new Sontaran design because it was in the Doctor Who magazine the other day. I'm kind of still mixed on it. I know that a lot of people have been really into the new Sontaran design. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on my opinion on it. It kind of looks more like it did back in the classic series, which I know isn't a bad thing, but I don't know if it looks a little bit like they've been hit in the face with a frying pan. Maybe that's intentional, I don't know. We knew that the Weeping Angels, we knew that the Sontarans are going to be in it. The Cybermen took me off guard. The Ood took me off guard as well. It looks very good. I mean, visually, it looks very good. A few shots in there that we've already seen. And also, like, it's happening again. And the Doctor's saying, how do I not know about this? It feels like this is what I think will work really well with the series being one story, because it feels a little bit more like something like Torchwood Miracle Day, you know, where something big is happening and they have to try and figure out how and why it's happening over the whole series. I think that's going to work well. Let's watch it again, and then we'll go through in slow motion, and we'll have a look at the different shots in more detail. So there's something here. What is this?
Again.
It's happening again.
I'm the Doctor. This is Raz. This is Dan.
Okay, so that looks like
I don't know
Sontaran ships
about
being
this.
built.
And who else does?
It looks very good.
Very
What is that? Sontaran on a horse.
I can't help
Ooh,
feeling
which
that
is
some of this is
interesting.
my fault.
This is that first scene from
Maybe we
the
should have
first
broke that seal
trailer.
a little bit more gently.
What is it like? Is that the Swarm?
Our final fight has begun.
This is interesting.
Stay away from me.
There's no use being squeamish. We've got the future to save.
We don't have any more time.
Damn. That does look very interesting. And actually, it feels, I'm glad that they've given a little bit away about kind of what the story is. Because obviously there's a chance with Chibnall's Doctor Who, they've been very secretive. And what I wouldn't have wanted them to do is another trailer where it's just sort of reaction shots. I feel like we've got a fair bit there as to what's going on. So what I'm taking from that is that the flux is some kind of like event that happens, and it's happened before because that woman said it's happening again, I assume. And then we've got the Doctor saying, why don't I know about this? So something, it's such a cataclysmic thing. Why has the Doctor never heard of it? That's what I'm assuming. So we've got the Doctor using her sonic to do something here, and that's the brah sort of sound. It's a sonic sound because she's got her finger in her ear, and there's something going out. We've got this woman saying it's happening again. Are these Sontarans in the back? They look like they could be. Obviously, we're near a church here as well. So this looks like it's possibly set in the past. I think I'm right in saying that there were rumours that the Sontaran episode was going to be in the Crimean War, I want to say. And I think one of the women in this trailer that they introduce themselves to is a famous historical character. It's happening again. This is the woman I'm talking about. Who are you? This, because I remember seeing a set photo of the soldiers, which we'll see in a minute, in a field which looks very similar to this, and people said that it was the Crimean War episode. So that might be maybe episode 2. I'm assuming episode 1 is going to be the Sontarans in Liverpool, but then again, maybe the Sontarans are over 2 episodes then. I'm pretty sure we saw filming photos of the Sontarans on a street in Cardiff at night. I think that was the first photo that we saw the new Sontaran outfit. So possibly maybe the first episode is Sontarans in Liverpool. That's where we meet Dan. The second episode is maybe they follow the Sontarans back in time to the Crimean War. Yaz in period costume here as well. I think we saw that in Liverpool, did we not? I remember seeing photos of Mandip Gill in period dress. Dan in some kind of prison, maybe? Reminds me a lot of the Series 4 trailer of Donna when they were on the planet of the Ood. So this is Sontaran ships being built. I wonder if this is in Sheffield. Not Sheffield. I wonder if this is in Liverpool. That could be an interesting story. So there's actually Sontaran ships being built in Liverpool. Obviously, we know that when Doctor Who was in Sheffield, they made a big deal about Sheffield steel, the fact that it was industrial. And Liverpool kind of has that same vibe whenever I've been there. You know, it's kind of industrial. So maybe, I mean, look, there's loads. Maybe, and obviously the promotional material, we've seen the Sontaran ship floating above Sheffield as well. Not Sheffield, Liverpool. There's like an insignia on the Sontaran ships. And there's one there as well. So maybe this is like a rogue splinter cell of the Sontarans. I think possibly, I know that people have been saying on Twitter that the swarm that Chris Chibnall mentioned in the Comic-Con panel stands for Sontarans, Weeping Angels, Ravages, or the Ravagers, whatever they are that they've confirmed for the series, Master. So this could maybe be the Swarm, because there's a bit in a minute where Jacob Anderson, who plays, I can't remember what the character's name is, Vinda. There's a shot in a minute where Vinda reacts to something like a swarm, I think. I don't know what that is. Why don't I know about this? This is interesting. TARDIS flying, really nice shot that is. Is that flying over Liverpool, I wonder? It looks like it's flying over a city, maybe. I don't know what this is. It looks like a period episode. Reminds me a little bit of Hyde. Why don't I know about this, and who else does? So maybe each episode is them speaking to different people who have witnessed the Flux. I've seen another interesting theory as well, that the Flux is some kind of like alternate universe, and everything that's happened to Gallifrey and the fact that the Doctor is the Timeless Child, that's all stuff that's happened in the Flux, so it's not the real world. This is very interesting. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but this gives me immediate Chewbacca vibes. It looks like Hacker the Dog from CBBC. I like how the designs of the aliens seem to be more, you know, obviously a lot of Chibnall's aliens haven't been very memorable, in my opinion. And some of the designs in these aliens, they look very distinguishable. This looks some kind of, I don't know, army person? Is this maybe something to do with the Crimean War again? A Sontaran riding a horse. I have a feeling that that's been done before in Classic Who. I don't know what I feel about the design of the Sontarans. I've seen a lot of people really like them. To me, it looks more lifeless than it did before. It reminds me a lot of the classic series, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but it looks more like a costume. You know, I liked the fact that in the Russell T Davies Sontaran design, they really could move their face. I'm not sure about these. Ooh, why does the Ood look so good? Is this the first time that an Ood's been shot on an anamorphic lens? I think it might be. They look really good. Is it their eyes? Something looks different about them. It looks really cool. That looks really cool, I think. Now, this is what I was saying. This is in the first shot. This is the same place as the first shot of the original trailer that we got, where they were like holding on to something, and at first I thought they were geezers in the back, and it looks like they could be. So I'm guessing this is going to be the start of episode 1. I think I'm right in saying that Chris Chibnall has said that episode 1 starts with the cataclysmic events that you would normally see in a finale. So let's assume that we join Yaz and the Doctor mid-adventure on this planet. Maybe this is the first time they experience the Flux. They go to Liverpool because maybe that's where some kind of signal or something leads them, and that's how we meet Dan, and it carries on from there with them trying to delve deeper into what the Flux is. It is giving me Torchwood Miracle Day vibes, and I'm in the minority who quite enjoyed Torchwood Miracle Day, especially when what are they searching for? There was a word that they were searching for that led them to the different sides of the world, like the split that they went to. And it'd be interesting if it was something similar to that, where it built up and built up, and in the finale we finally find out what the Flux is, and we're teased throughout the 6 episodes more and more details about it, maybe. What does that spaceship look like? Anything we recognise? No. That weird... This could potentially be Jacob Anderson or Vinder's spaceship, because he said he has a spaceship. Run for your life. Maybe we should have broken that to you a little bit more gently. Are they talking to the Doctor there, or are they talking to... This looks cool. See, this is what I mean. Is this the swarm? It looks kind of disgusting. And that's Jacob Anderson on his ship. Let's assume that that is him maybe seeing the TARDIS for the first time. It's cut to make it look like he's saying that about the swarm, and he might well be saying that about the swarm, but he could be saying that about the TARDIS. Maybe the TARDIS is flying and that's how they meet him. Similar to Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, where they detect the TARDIS flying through space. People have also been saying on Twitter about his markings on his outfit, that it's a Jadoon marking. This, to me, if you look really close at this, it looks a little bit Gallifreyan. Is that just me who thinks that? When you look at that, it looks a little bit like it's got a Gallifreyan design on it, which is interesting because I know that people have been theorising that he might be something to do with the Division relating to the Roof Doctor. People have been saying these are all like the strands of time, something to do with the flux. It's like a flux in time and space. So some moments are in flux where things have been completely thrown. This is them going normal, and then this is all of the sort of, I don't know, timelines going crazy. This is again from episode 1 by the looks of it. This is that same planet that they were tied up on a minute ago. Just the Doctor and Yaz. I'm assuming this is the first 10-15 minutes of episode 1. Again, episode 1, they're holding on to something here. Maybe they're escaping. Maybe when they were tied up a minute ago, they're escaping from whatever, and they're still tied to it, being chased by these things. That would be interesting if this were the Ravagers. This is interesting. This gives me Silence vibes. And this is the same place that we saw a shot in the first trailer. Maybe this is like inside the Flux? Okay, and this is, I don't know, maybe Vinder's spaceship? This looks like a console. And what are these? Maybe it's not a spaceship. I don't know. Some kind of chapel, or like a holy place or something like that, maybe. This is Neil from The Inbetweeners. This, I'm assuming, is the Crimean War episode. And this is the Crimean War episode, definitely. So is that Sontarans? I think it is. Damn, look at all of them. That's cool, seeing Sontarans, like seeing that many Sontarans en masse. That's cool. So Sontarans against the British, it looks like. I don't know much about the Crimean War, I'll be honest with you. But this looks like the Sontarans against the British. There's no use being squeamish. This is interesting. This is completely unrelated from anything that we've seen so far. Could be modern day. Looks like it's modern day based on what he's wearing. I don't know what more to say. Oh, it could be related to this. Maybe it is the... What is this? Is that a cross in the background? Looks cool. Yaz in period dress again. I think this was the same outfit that she was wearing from the beginning. This is interesting. So we've got the Cybermen again, the same Cybermen from the Series 12 finale, breaking through whatever this is. Don't know what that is. Crimean War, because these are the British soldiers. Doctor running back to the TARDIS. This is the same shot that we saw from the first trailer. We don't have any more time. This is the Doctor falling through. This reminds me of the fissure in time and space that the Timeless Child fell through. If you remember that shot with the big monument and there was that purple sort of looking thing. And it was also the same sort of texture as the thing that they went through to get to Gallifrey in the Series 12 finale. So maybe it's something to do with that. This is the Doctor, I think the woman that we met in the Crimean War episode, and some kind of general or something. And these are Sontaran spaceships. That looks like it could be the same port that we saw a minute ago that I said might be Liverpool. You know, where they were building the Sontaran spaceships. So maybe it's not in the modern day, and maybe it is in the Crimean period. But they're blowing them up, regardless. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. We've actually got a lot more from that trailer than I first thought. I'd say that that trailer's done its job, and it's got me hyped for the new series. I'm very interested in some of that. And it looks such high quality. I mean, that's not really been something that you could fault about the Chibnall era, but it looks such high quality. I'm really interested. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think and anything that I maybe missed in the trailer, maybe anything I got wrong. I'm sure there'll be things that people have noticed that I haven't. There always seems to be. But thanks for watching. I'm currently doing a playthrough of Doctor Who The Edge of Reality, which is the new console and PC game. So expect the first part of that playthrough to be uploaded in the next few days. The live streams will be coming back. So I'll be live streaming after each episode of Doctor Who, normally about half an hour afterwards. So make sure you're subscribed to make sure that you don't miss those. And I'll see you soon for another video. Thanks for watching.